Well, I think I'm taking on the toughest team for their New Year's resolution. That's
I think
the
you are
Toronto
too.
Maple Leafs. And then on top of it, the biggest part of the resolution for me is that Austin Matthews looks happy at the end of this season.
But let's take a look at some New Year's resolutions for all Canadian teams. We go coast to coast. Kami, do you want to start with the first one? Who are you serving up a New Year's resolution for?
Sure. I'll start out with my Calgary Flames. My Flames, I think most people are
They're on a roll.
They're on a roll. They're playing better.
Yeah, they're back. They're back in the hunt.
Unfortunately, where is this trending? This is trending towards another 12th or 13th overall draft pick again. So I know it's different for the guys in the room and the people in the organization, the building. I totally understand. But from a fan's perspective, looking back, I think Flames fans are okay with some losses this year. So with nothing against the guys, but my New Year's resolution for the Calgary Flames is to start finding some ways to lose, and let's find one of those picks in the top 2 or 3.
All right.
So along those lines, I'm going to go with the Vancouver Canucks.
There we go. Yep.
And I'm going to say, get to the bottom. Get Gavin McKenna. Get as good of a draft pick as you can this season. You lost Quinn Hughes. All that goes away instantly for this organization if they get one of the top 1, 2, or 3 draft picks, which seems like you've got a superstar from all accounts out of any of those 3 spots. Vancouver Canucks New Year's resolution has to be go to the bottom and win a ping pong ball or 2.
Kami, this is why Vancouver loves Razor from his time there, right?
Yes.
Because he understands the temperature of the fan base.
Yeah.
It wasn't just carrying Luongo's clubs all those years ago.
He knows what's going on.
He was carrying the franchise
tuned
as well.
in. Yep.
And he's tuned in.
Yep.
I think there's a lot of Vancouver Canucks fans would be like, Razor, this is why we loved you all those years, man. Come on back. Ring of Honor.
I love them. That's why I'm calling it out. That's
he's calling it out. All right. Montreal, the Montreal Canadiens, their New Year's resolution is to hire Walt, the bus driver from Slapshot.
Oh.
You guys remember that movie?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Making it look mean.
Yeah.
A little sandpaper, a little grit, that sledgehammer at the side of the bus. The Montreal Canadiens down the stretch as things tighten up and getting into the playoffs, they need to channel Walt from Slapshot, making it look mean. That's what I'm giving for the Montreal Canadiens as they look to take another step forward with this franchise.
Love it. I'll stay in Alberta, go to my Edmonton Oilers. Right. They're heating up. They seems to be like a yearly thing. They are heating up. They're playing well. I mean, McDavid, they're putting up points just left, and whoever thinks, I can't even believe it.
Points in like 10 games.
3 points a game right now. Crazy.
McDavid, maybe he's not doing well this year. He's not doing well. All right. He's going to lead the league in scoring. But my New Year's resolution is I hope they found their goaltender. Now, I don't know if they did, and I know he got banged up. I guess they have some time if they needed to figure something else out. I mean, I don't know how they would do that. I won't even get into that, but I hope they found their goalie because that's what they think was the problem. So hopefully Tristan Jarry is the guy for them.
I made that joke, guys, right after we talked about that trade that this Oilers team will be fine until as soon as he gets hurt. And Razor, you warned me, don't put that out there. And
here it is.
Take a week.
2 days in.
Yeah.
What did it take? A week?
Took like 3 days.
Yeah, exactly. I think somebody breathed on him in Edmonton. It was too cold or something. I was actually just in Edmonton the other day. It was minus 33 the day I was there.
Oh, that's it?
But that's all, yes.
That's cold.
But the sun was out there. Razor, where are you going next?
Well, I think I'm taking on the toughest team for their New Year's resolution. That's the Toronto Maple Leafs. Because, I'm in an 0-win situation here, number one. But number two is they're 2 games over 500 in an Eastern Conference that is extremely tight. Florida Panthers are in the 8th place, and they're only 3 games over NHL 500. So my New Year's resolution for the Leafs is difficult in that where do I do? They can't tank. They're not tanking. But they're not winning the division, I don't think either. So they're very much in between. But I think what it came down to for me, the resolution that has to be for the Toronto Maple Leafs is be the 8th seed and go on a run. The Eastern Conference isn't very good. Get yourself in. Do something different. You've led your division the last couple of years. Your power play has been amazing. Mitch Marner, you score all these goals. This year, just get into the playoffs and then squeak out 4 2-1 wins in the first round that are just really ugly, that you get lucky. And now you're rolling. Now you get into the second. And then on top of it, the biggest part of the resolution for me is that Austin Matthews looks happy at the end of this season, because I'm concerned about Austin Matthews' happiness in Toronto. He's got a contract coming up in the next year and a half. Make Austin Matthews happy, get in the playoffs as the 8th seed, and meander your way through the first round and be different than what you have been the last couple of years.
Make it feel like October.
I like it. Yeah. Yeah. Make every month feel like October for Mr. October.
By the way, how about Mark Savard being the scapegoat? Did you guys
I didn't even want to go there, but the power play is going to get better inevitably. Like 100% January, the New Year's resolution for that power play is going to be like 38%. Poor Mark Savard's going to be never get a job again.
Yeah. Hashtag fixed, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to stay in Ontario for this one, and it's for the Ottawa Senators. And you know what? It's a real simple one. Prove last year was not a fluke, right? Take that next step. Show you're legit. You're just on the outside looking in of a playoff spot right now. Everybody was happy and thought, okay, the time is now. Now just take that next step. Prove it's not a fluke. And I think hopefully Linus Ullmark is going to be in a better place down the stretch in time for the playoffs, as we record this, has taken an indefinite personal leave of absence. So wish him all the best. But obviously things have not been right for Ullmark all season long, sitting around on 880 save percentage. That's been a tough one for a veteran goalie and a guy who's kind of proven to be an elite goaltender over the last few years based on the awards and the stats. But just prove it's not a fluke in Bytown. Take that next step, which brings us to one last team.
Yeah, I'll take this one. There's a lot of ways I could go with this. My Winnipeg Jets.
Don't hold back. Don't hold back.
I know, but I don't want to look stupid again. I'll use our producer Stu's line. The only thing worse than the cold of the crime in Winnipeg is the Jets. They're sitting there in 30th place. You know, you guys know I would love to just pile on that arrogant scumbag Scott Arniel. I would like to, but I got a little horny with it last year. Then they go ahead and win the President's Trophy, and my Twitter's lit up with people calling me a fool. I did look like a fool. As long as that goalie's still there, and I know they're in 30th, but with how tight everything is, like, it's not over. You get hot for a little while. But they don't look good. But to finish, I'm not going to pile on Arniel yet. I mean, I can't wait. I hope the day comes when I'm comfortable enough to give it to him, because I'm sure he's not very fun to be around right now. But to stick with a hockey part of it, you know, it's not like I've seen a lot of Jets games, but all I got to do is pull up those team stats. Team stats, they're just kind of okay at everything, kind of in the middle, sort of. And then player stat wise, I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that they need some secondary scoring. They've got three guys and a D-man that are putting up some numbers or whatever. And if they don't do something, there's nothing else there. So I don't know where it's going to come from. I have no idea. But New Year's resolution for the Jets is to find some secondary scoring and maybe fire their coach.
There you go. There it is. You have to just slide it in
and
there.
Fire that scumbag Scott Arniel. He can't coach.